Hey, what's going on, Trap Watchers? Today is August the 8th, 2021, and today we are going to speak on Palantir. We're going to see whether or not the price is going to go lower, whether or not the price is going to go higher. Do we need to be bracing for impact on this price volatility that's anticipated to occur either before or after the earnings report? One thing that we understand in regards to market and price movement is that the trap always plays on news events. That's why they report earnings every quarter, just to give us some volatility into the market, because without that report, many people try to rely on that information. And based off people relying off that earnings report, kind of give us an understanding as to where the market is going to go. And I'm going to show you all that today into the market in Palantir. I'm going to speak on a couple of things in regards to the price chart only. We're not going to give you any pointless fundamental analysis, any pointless technical indicators, because those things are not warranted, just to get an understanding as to where the market is going to go. So if you guys want to join us, the doors are open. Hit the like button, share, subscribe to the channel, because one thing we will not do, we will not come through and try to confuse you. We're not going to come in and act like we're doing hours upon hours of research that so many other YouTubers are acting like they are really doing, when the only thing that they're doing is pulling articles that you can do for yourself and read for yourself. So they're not really benefiting you in that sense of the word. And then on top of that, they give you confusion. They could say it could go here, it could go there. It might go higher, it might go lower. But then you got to think about this. Make sure you do your due diligence. And it just continues to confuse the masses in regards to where price is going to go. I mean, I might be on my soapbox, but just understand that that's the only thing people worry about is price and where price is headed. So why would you try to go through and read articles, do earnings report releases, see what analysts are talking about, see who tweeted today, see what picture came out in regards to who's being sued? All of this type of information does not give you a price though. Only price can give you a price, if that makes sense. So check this out. You guys can tell from Seeking Alpha, okay? It's telling us to brace for impact. Why? Because earnings release is going to come out on August the 12th, 2021 for Palantir. But let me understand this one thing, okay? Those who are in the know about the inner workings of Palantir, how much money they're making, how much revenue they're anticipating on garnering from last quarter, is already on the chart, okay? When the market moves on August the 12th, either before or after the release, it is already too late. You have to be in position already in anticipating where the price is going to go, okay? Because once the news hits the markets, it's too late. So those who are in the know about Palantir and the type of earnings that they're going to release are already in position, okay? This is why the trap has just simply consolidated the price in Palantir starting here in July 15th to the current day of last trading. We just traded sideways because he's trying to build up the next momentum for this earnings release, which is going to occur on August the 12th, which I think is on a Wednesday. Okay, let me see. Yes, August the 12th is a Thursday. Okay, excuse me, it's on a Thursday. So now, what do you expect to happen up to that earnings release? Pretty much the same thing. The market is going to continue to trade sideways because he's trying to get you and I confused. Understandably, he's not in the market to make friends, so neither should we. We should be into the market trying to make this bread. Okay, so now let me show you all. Okay, this price in Palantir has already seen a very good upward move, right? And it was on the last earnings release. Back there on May the 12th is when the market in Palantir went from $18 to $28. Cool. Now we're about to hit another earnings release. Are you expecting to see the same thing? Or are you expecting the market to give us a little bit more weakness? Let's see. So this is the 2-day time frame to the market in Palantir. And so far, I'm going to go ahead and circle this right here and show you that I'm not really seeing a lot of bullishness into the market in Palantir yet. The best thing that I'm seeing is that the market is still able to hold its own weight, and that the market price is not, dramatically dropping lower in price. That is good. But even in the midst of that, I'm not seeing that people are willing to come through and buy up the market in Palantir. So what about on the 3-day time frame? So even here on the 3-day time frame, this market restriction is hard. Right there around $22, almost $23. I'm gonna give it to you. Right, I'm gonna give you all where this market is having issues. You see that right here? This is a massive glaring sign that the trap is having problems of breaking price above $23, period. Now, if we're able to break above $23, then 24 before earnings, then yeah, the market may continue to go higher in price. But as of right now, he is already dropping us evidence. He's giving us clues that he's having problems right there around 23. So if that's the problem, why would we want to go long if he's telling us already that, hey, I'm trying to break this price above $23. I can't do it. There's too many people that's trying to sell their shares in Palantir right there around 23. So why would you want to come in and buy it if he's having problems himself? Can you see that even on a weekly time frame? So it's been 2 consecutive weeks. Well, really 3. Let me show you. It's been 3 weeks that he's tried to break the price in Palantir above 23. And he couldn't do it in 3 consecutive weeks. That is massive in terms of him trying to increase the price. When he can't do it in 3 consecutive weeks, he gives up. At some point, he's going to give up and move the market lower in Palantir, right? So from a weekly perspective, even right now, the market price in Palantir looks weak. And it doesn't require us going through all of the expenses, the segment financials, customer count. None of that matters. The revenue for the period is to be 364. Who cares? We don't care about that. We care about what he is trying to do with the price. And right now he's finding problems around 23. So as of this particular moment, Palantir looks weak. Okay. Now we're going to play the weakness. Now just relax. Okay. I'm not telling you that the price in Palantir is going to completely crash to $10. Not at all. There's a couple of areas already that I want to show you. And one of the biggest, most important areas is right there around $21.13. Okay. So even though we're playing the weakness into the market in Palantir, I'm definitely going to keep our eyes focused in on $21.13. Because if we're able to keep that price above that point and earnings is pulling up, then okay, we definitely need to keep our eyes open into the market, because I would expect us to try to get some increases in price. That would be our first area to come in and try to TP out the market, $21.13. All the way back down here to $20. That's it. Okay. And then I want you all to see here how the trend in Palantir for the long term is still higher price so far. So don't be surprised right there on earnings that the market will come down here towards, I would say, all the way back down here towards like $20.50. Don't be surprised, because in actuality, that would be a very good point to come in and buy a Palantir on the low, under the premise that the market's going to continue to track that trend. That's simple. So let's do this real quick. We want to play the weakness in the market in Palantir for the time being. Okay. Let's play it for the time being. And we said that we would come in and TP out the market around $21.13. That might even happen on pre-market on Monday. Okay. So that's about 3.25%, which is cool. We've already told you that the restriction area into the market in Palantir is coming in around 23. He is having problems about breaking that market above that number. I'm going to bring it up here just a tad higher to like $23.50. And I'm going to bring down the ultimate area of TP. First area to grab some profits onto the table would be $21.13. Like I told you, $20.50 would be the next area. Okay, which would take us towards this ascending line. So wherever the market comes in and grabs price on that ascending line would be our ultimate TP price right there. Okay. So now we got it. This is the play. Earnings is coming up August the 12th. I'm going to give you all the updated price prediction into the market in Palantir, because the last one we didn't do one, which was on July the 6th. We didn't do a price prediction, and now we're going to, in anticipation of what the earnings release is going to be about. So now it's your turn. Let me know. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.